Hey, Misfit Mom Warrior. This is Coach Spiegel, and this is my really low voice. This is my really Barry Manilow voice. It's so deep. It's so sexy, isn't it? And shoot, not Barry Manilow. Who am I talking? Barry something. Love guy. The love guy. Yeah, love guy. Anyways, this is my really low Barry voice. Very sexy. And so, hey, what brings you here? Mom Warrior, are you looking for some help in your network marketing or MLMing? Yep, you found it. We're going to be going over all this stuff called attraction-based marketing, and it's pretty much the bomb.com. And so what else brings you here? You want to bring your product, you want to share it with other people. Did your product really help with your world, and you want to help other people, but you don't know how to share it with people without coming across as salesy and slimy and used car salesman-y? Well, you're in the right spot, because I'm going to show you just how to do just that there without any of that crap. Pushing on your friends and family, bugging them all day long on Facebook. Your XYZ MLM product just came out, the new line. You're like, oh, great, let me go tell everybody about it on Facebook. And you get like 1 like on your Facebook post. You're like, what's wrong with people? Don't they know this is the coolest thing ever? Yes, your product is the coolest thing ever. However, you're kind of going all about it a little wrong, Mom Warrior, and it's not your fault. They never showed you a better way, and this show is that better way. It's called the attraction-based marketing way. Did I say that already? Oh, I'm losing my deep voice. So anyways, so you want to change lives, right? You're here to figure out how to change lives, to help people impact the world, and you're a misfit because it's not enough for you to just be a mom. Even though you're marvelous at it, you're the best of the best at it, and you love your children more than anything on this earth, Mommy's feeling a little unfulfilled. Sorry, kiddos. Mommy wants to do her own thing. She wants to go help people, create something that she can call her own. You don't quite fit in with your girlfriends that talk about babies and toddlers and goo goo gaga this and what show are they watching on that and diapers and all that. You're like, I need to do something. You ever seen the show? Yeah, never mind. This intro is getting really long. 2 minutes already? So did you figure it out what you're here for yet? Yeah. Get on it. See you in the end there. Oh, Misfit Bob, you don't even know how amazing that you are. You are, hey, when they look back eons from now, and our future species, and they're walking around their, maybe we're on Mars by then, I don't know, walking around with spacesuits and jumping around and putting little quarter-sized meals in their fridge and hitting the button, and bloop, pops like a full-size meal like it was in Back to the Future Part 2. When they look back upon why we survived as a species, why we were able to carry on, why we were able to not let the darkness, not like the evilness spread in all the world that's going on. The evil that's all around us, this bad stuff that happens all over, and it's not touching here. It's not touching your neck of the woods. When they look back upon that and see it was because, and their kids will be reading in the history books instead of reading stuff about Abe Lincoln and John F. Kennedy. They'll be reading stories about how we flippin' survived as a species. It's gonna be because of you, Mom. It is straight up gonna be because of you, because of your love, because of your heart, because of what you are about, because of how you're showing up each and every day. Every day you don't want to get out of bed. You're like, there's like 4 billion things to do. Do I have to do them all? And you do them. You do it all anyways. I do pray that you get your me time in there, that you do something that gives you back to yourself. You do the whole put the oxygen mask on yourself first thing. You know what I'm talking about? Give yourself a me day, a mom day. Give yourself like a couple hours each day. A couple hours. Hey, Coach, I don't have 5 minutes. I don't have 2 minutes. Let's say a couple hours. You're going to have to put them in the calendar, what you're going to want to do. What do you want to do? Watch Netflix for an hour? You go for it. Take a bath, glass of wine. Go ahead. You put that in the calendar first, my dear. and then you plan your day around it. You say, this goes in first. It's like that college guy, that professor that was, he went to the front of the class. He's like, here's the time that we have. We put in a pitcher, and then he put like a bunch of rocks in there. And he's like, okay, how much space is left in there? And he's like, nothing. So he puts a bunch of pebbles. Okay, how much space is in there now? We filled it up, and then I think it's like, I think it goes sand, and then it's like water at the end. Like the water mixes with the sand. He's like, this is the last thing that you put on it, and this is like what you're allowed yourself, like the water that mixes with the mud. It's kind of what happens to your free time. You know, it's kind of like, oh, I got a minute here. I think I'll sit down and read, go on Facebook for a second while I'm sitting on the pot. Maybe that will work. So, yeah, it'll be because of you, Mom, that we survive as a species. The health of this nation is going down the shitter really fast. Part of my language, but I'm pretty pissed off about it. We're in the greatest country in the world right now, in the greatest time it is ever to be alive, a human species, and things are running amok here in this country. Good old USA. I don't know how they are in Europe or Canada. Canada, I guess it's not too bad. Maybe better. I don't know. Mexico, I don't know. Rest of the country can't even get a meal. 90% of the world's dying to death from food, lack of food. They literally don't know where the next meal is coming from. And here we got to pay people hundreds of dollars an hour to tell us not what to eat and to punish us if we do eat. I know. I was the one getting that hundreds of dollars an hour. Basically, all it was like, all right, I'm going to give you this hundreds of dollars an hour. I'm going to be very tempted by a cookie that I'm going to eat tonight. And when I tell you that I'm going to eat the cookie, I want you to yell at me. Okay, coach? I'm like, you're giving me hundreds of dollars for this? Sure. Yeah. I need you to tell me not to eat this cookie. Okay. That, my friend, is personal training. If they can come in for a workout, that's even like a bonus on top of the yelling at them for eating all that stuff. They just want to like somebody to answer to. Or personal training, I don't mean to get off the subject here, but personal training. This is just to make sure that you don't fall in the same boat. And maybe if you're heading down the personal training route, maybe you are in the health coach world, you're probably familiar with this. This will get you to smile. You're like, they're pretty much paying us hundreds of dollars an hour to blame somebody for when they're not getting results. Why didn't I get it? I can't tell you that, Mom, the text messages I've gotten. This is why I left the profession for a little bit. I was a little bit burnt out, and basically it comes down to I had personal stuff going on. I would have been just fine I wouldn't even gotten burnt out if I applied myself and decided not to kind of never mind. Basically, I got a text message one time. The one thing I didn't like about the personal training profession, besides this is like 99% of it just adore, just love, just like you adore and love your kiddos. Me being a personal trainer and health coach was the 1% that I didn't like. Was there was no off switch. There was no. I was getting, and I could have easily remedied it. I could have easily like say, hey, no text messages after 5 o'clock. But I was getting text messages from because I wanted to be like, I want them to know that I love them, I support them, I'm there for them. I was the one that was giving instead of like some me time. Instead of saying, hey, yeah, boundaries, baby. I don't think so. So I was getting text messages like all the time. Why aren't I losing fat? Why aren't I losing weight? What am I doing? Well, what did you do today? What did you eat today? Well, this morning I had a Pop-Tart, and then I had some pop, and then that. But it was Diet Coke. And then I went to McDonald's. I'm like, well, what did you not do? What should have you not done in that scenario? Basically, you know this if you're in a health coach, personal trainer like world, that people just want you to have somebody to blame when they're not getting results. It's their fault. All right. So anyways, sorry to get off subject. I want to talk about you for, can you give me like 10 more minutes? 5-10 minutes so I tell you about how amazing that you are, how special that I think you are. This is going to be the first of many, many series where I just love up on you, hon. I just give you the love. I just tell you how amazing, awesome, good-looking that you are, because God knows you don't hear it enough. If you're not hearing it all, you should be hearing it all day long, and at least from yourself. If you're not getting it from everybody else, at least give your love to somebody. Give your love to yourself. Whatever you're wishing, here's a great tip for you. great. I can't tell you how great this tip is. This is the greatest tip ever. Mount Everest kind of tip. Top of Mount Everest. I don't know if that was funny. Was that funny at all? Was that dumb? That was probably dumb. I'll work on that one. Here's the greatest tip ever. Whatever you're wishing your significant other would do for you, as far as like words that you would say and appreciations and, oh, I wish he told me they love me. I wish he told me you're good looking. You say to yourself. Whatever you're wishing somebody else would do, you wish it on, and you do it to yourself. You give that love right back. That's my Sex in the City secret. I use that all the time. I use that secret all the time in my bullets. This is a quick little copywriting lesson for you. Know your market. Obviously, I talk to a lot of moms like yourself that probably watch Sex in the City. So I give like the Sex in the City clue about this that to get them that result that they want. It's called a bullet. It's copywriting. That's how you write bullets. Something that they are familiar with, that they've probably seen, that they probably love, and then how it relates to a result or a pain that they want to get rid of or something like that. Something in there, the result. Anyways, the Sex in the City, I don't know if you remember that one episode where she was mad because she wasn't married yet, and she had friends of hers that were. She wasn't mad that she was not married yet. Well, I don't think she was totally thrilled by it, but she was mad that her friends weren't, like, there was no parties for her being single. Single. Where everybody else in her world is like having parties and get-togethers and baby showers and wedding showers and bachelor parties and bachelorette parties, and then 1 year anniversary, 2 year anniversary. It's like, man, there's nothing for the singles, she says to her friends. Carrie Bradshaw. By the way, I am a secret Sex and the City fan. Closet Sex and the City fan. Love that show. And I'll tell you why later. I obsessed on that show for a while. Binged for a while. And so what happened is, so she invented her own wedding, and where she was marrying herself, and it was awesome idea. And she like put out the wedding invitations, and somebody could send her. Oh, something messed up with the invites. Like she sent her friend that a wedding gift or something like that, and then that wedding gift turned into like a debate about marriage versus being single and something like that. I don't know. Who knows? Oh, I think she was mad. Carrie's mad. She kept having to, like, even getting invited to a wedding. Like, they had to send a present or money or something like that. And she's like, man, when you're single, you don't get anything coming to you. What's the dealio? So let's give you some love here, hon. Let's give you lots and lots of love. So, back to was my very first, I think it was episode 3. Not of this podcast. My other podcast has started. Kind of what started all of this. I was hanging out and being a coach for you moms in the weight loss world, in the health and fitness world, being the mom wears. And from that, I was kind of like, oh, that's a long story. I'll tell you. It's going to detract from me loving up on you. So it was an episode. So I started my first podcast. I was just going to go interview. It was going to be like a little bit. This is the Mom Wears podcast, Mom Wears Weapon podcast, which is an awesome podcast, by the way. A lot of positive reviews. Go check that out. It's more so health and fitness based, and now it's totally in the hypothyroidism world. This is like, I think it was episode like 2 or 3. What I was planning on doing was like interviewing mom wear that made it, that's like successful, could be the example set for all the other moms out there. I kind of carved out my own little niche in the podcasting world where I was kind of disgusted. The only people getting interviewed are the star, like the elites, the authors, the stars, the ones that are like in the news, the ones that have their own shows, everything that are like quote unquote already celebrities, and especially in the health and fitness world. And I was like kind of taken back. I'm like, the world around me, it's kind of what started with the reality shows. Is like I call them the everyday stars. There's just people that are just go about their life. It was crap. I'm talking about myself. I'm supposed to be talking about you. I'm sorry. Anyways, I interviewed my sister. She has accomplished it. You should know all about her by now. She's one of the original Misfit Mom Wears. And she was like super nervous about it. She was super scared, but she did it anyways. Because I told her, I'm like, Sabrina, you figured this being healthy stuff out. There's stuff that you know that can help out the struggling mom out there, the one that has no idea what to do, how to turn to. I'm like, she's like, yes, I got to do it for them. Okay, I'll do it for them. And so I interviewed her, and it was an awesome interview. I bawled. It was like one of my very first interviews, so I was super amateur. I'm still amateur, by the way. You just fly by the seat of your pants, Mom. You just get after it. You just do it, okay? Just take action. That's it. And and it got all the way done, and it was like an hour or so long. It was awesome. Other moms listened to it. They're like, oh, my God, that was so good. I was bawling my face off. What she said was so good. And then afterwards, I interviewed her son, my nephew, who was like, what's it like having this mom? Do you like having this mom? Like, what's it like now, that just kind of saw it from the kiddo's perspective. And that got everybody bawling. Anyways, as soon as I got done, my sister was super nervous about it. She like, didn't want to do it, but she did it anyways. And then all of a sudden afterwards, she was just like, can we do a part 2? That's what she said. Can we redo that? Can we just have a part 2? There's stuff that I wanted that in the back of her mind, she was all done talking. X-nayed, put stop on it. She was all done talking. And all of a sudden her mind was going, I'm like, oh, I should help him out with this. Or I knew about this. I can help out with that. Her mind just kept going and going and going and going and going. And she just wanted to help out and share her love and share her knowledge even more. And that, Mom Warrior, is what makes up you. Like, why you're even in this profession is what makes you great. The fact you just want to love. You just want to give. You just want to help your community. You just want to help those that mean the world to you. You want to help out. You want to help out total strangers, for goodness shakes. Like, do you realize the rest of the world wants to just get by themselves? And females, it's a little better. Like, they're a little better. Like, usually it's loving up on their family first. Like, they get all their love that they can possibly muster. And then usually there's not much any left over for, like, complete strangers. For quote-unquote the world. I like how they always, let's heal the world. Let's change the world. I'm like, do you realize the world is really big? And so of the world of loving and appreciating and sharing them all with other people, there's that world going on. And in that world, you decide to be going to jump into this crazy world of entrepreneurship, this crazy world of business, this crazy world of uncertainty where, dude, like, in the world of business, it's all on you. There's no safety nets. It's all on you. It's live or die by your hand. Your business. It's totally on you. It's incredible pressure. And especially when you start having employees, you start having team members, as soon as your business starts rocking and you're like serving other people and your product is changing lives and your actual product. I'm not talking about your MLM product. If you know anything about the ABM way, it's going off of your own product. And it's kind of the secret. If you want me to give you the goods right now, it's the secret behind turning strangers into buyers and automating the process is have your own product. Shh, don't tell anybody, okay? Don't have your product. Have your own product, and then you see where your MLM product fits into your own product. More on that, freeabmcourse.com. Check it on out. And so in the world of entrepreneurship, most people jump into entrepreneurship. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. I'm going to straight up be honest with you. Everybody jumps into entrepreneurship. Mostly everybody. You're not in this mostly. To make money for themselves. Their family's starving to death. They're like, all right, I gotta be a good husband. I gotta make some money. They lose their job. Oh, man. And I'm going to be completely honest with you. That's exactly where I started. I kind of messed things up for myself in the quote-unquote job world, being an employee world. Super screwed that up for myself. So I didn't really have a choice. And I'm like, well, it looks like I better figure out how to make my own money because nobody's going to be giving it to me in exchange for my time, exchange a little hours for dollars. And it turns out it's probably the greatest thing ever happened to me. It's really awesome how God works like that, how the universe works like that. I would say that we're a believer. And so in the world of entrepreneurship, business people, starting a business. Today, just driving, I probably passed about 400 businesses, car dealerships, vacuum cleaners, selling tires, car repair shops. They're basically in it to make money. That's it. That's the norm. That's like 98% of businesses. And of those 90% of businesses, 95% of those fail within about a couple years because they're just in it for themselves to make some money. They come across a little struggle and they can't do it. And then you come along and you jump into this world of business, and then you jump into the most toughest business ever, MLM. It's like the easiest, but it's the toughest. Oh, jeez. Like it's an on-ramp towards the business world. When you're going to go start your own company, you're going to start your own business. It's like training wheels. It's pretty awesome. But man, are you up against it? I don't see McDonald's being called a pyramid scheme left and right. I don't see anybody else like, oh, this is kind of like a pyramid scheme. This network marketing stuff. I don't see anybody else having that stigma, that stereotypical type of stuff. It's almost like you're scared, like, I'm in network marketing. Maybe you're proud of it. If you're proud of it, hurrah for you. It's a wonderful profession. The only profession that actually gives a shit about people. Holy cow. Have you been to a convention? You've been to a thing? All they talk about, we're going to go heal the world. We're here to change lives. I have been to tons of seminars, tons of meetings, tons of everything. And I've heard changing lives more at network marketing meetings and seminars and conferences than anywhere else. Oh my gosh. When businesses are smart, when they're not in the network marketing world, if they're smart, they realize they're going to start with the end in mind. They're going to look at what companies are doing that are successful. Oh, they're successful because like shoes like companies like TomToms and Endangered Species Chocolate, where they are donating tons of money. They look at what Apple's done, just donating tons of money. What Google's done, just donating tons of money. Basically, with Bill Gates, with the scribble of a pen autograph, he like takes care of a community that needs water, that's dying to death from water. He's like, sign something, boom, they got a watering fountain in their middle of town where everybody's dying of water. That's seriously how it's going on. And businesses, TomToms, where they buy one give one, buy a pair of shoes, give a pair of shoes to a person that doesn't have shoes. So yeah, that's what makes you magnificent. Not only my sister kind of put it best like that. That story there, my sister, she was scared to do that interview. She was scared to like be on recording. We all are. Something about that, being on video, being on recording, being an interview. I think it's like we're scared of how we're going to look. We're going to scared of like sounding like an idiot. We're scared. It's like there's no take backs, something like that. And fear of rejection's kind of tossed in there. Fear of public speaking kind of in that. But she fought through it anyways because she wanted to help out her fellow woman, her fellow mom, her fellow woman. And then better yet, she was like kicking herself like, oh, I should have said this, should have that. Let's do part two, she said. Because she just wanted to help out so much more. And so that's kind of the same mindset that you are in. And on top of all that, you decide to jump in to help people. And you're okay getting money coming your way. You're not oblivious to the fact that you're getting paid for it. And depending on what money blocks you got, that maybe should be more money coming to you, I do believe. You keep sharing it, you keep loving, you keep changing those lives, you keep giving value out in the world. And the money you got coming to you is the attraction coming to you. That's another secret about attraction makes marketing. It's actually giving out value, so that way it comes back to you as money. That's another little secret. Cool? Please be proud of yourself. Please be happy about yourself. Please go by a mirror and say, you're awesome. Thank you for being awesome. Whatever you're wishing somebody else would say to you or do for you, maybe do to you. Do say it to yourself. Feel that love for yourself. Like, I wish my husband would say this. You go ahead and say that to yourself. You be your own hero. You be your own best friend. I hurt your face, Mom, so much. I hurt your soul. It's going to be because of you. If we are going to make it as a species. I know it feels like a lot, but really you don't have to do anything more than what you're doing already. Just keep loving. Just keep sharing. Keep waking up each day like, I can't wait to help somebody out today. Who can I serve? How can I help them? And you'll be okay. We'll catch you in the next one. Go with the greatness of the awesomeness that you are. Please keep on giving that and sharing that love. And thank you for being great. Mwah. So there was this one girl, we'll call her Sarah. And Sarah was super shy. But Sarah had in her heart, she's a hopeless romantic. She wanted to find true love. And so Sarah was super shy. She's scared of talking to guys. But she knew she wanted a guy in her life. So she goes to the bars. That's kind of where she learned where guys hang out. This is before she kind of understood the error of her ways. There's much better ways to go about it. But she went to the bars. And there's a whole bunch of guys there. But she was a little bit nervous to approach them all. And she wasn't quite knowing if she was good enough or good looking enough or beautiful enough. And so she showed up at the bars, and she was too scared to go talk to anybody, to go kind of get to know anybody. She didn't know how to talk to guys or anything like that. So she was having trouble. She was having problems. Troubles is a combination of problems and troubles, just so you know. So that's a word now, troubles. And she's like, there's got to be a better way. So what she did, she's like, you know what? I'm going to get those guys to come to me. Then I got my pick of them. So what she did, she started focusing on herself. She went to the gym. She started working out. She hired herself a personal trainer that had her do lots of squats and butt blasts. And she got herself a nice looking butt. And she started working on her smile. She started putting makeup on. She was actually a very gorgeous looking girl, but she just didn't know it. And she started reading lots of books and started upping her confidence. And she started getting haircut all the time and pretty haircuts. And all of a sudden she shows up at the bar and she's looking hot. Hot. And all of a sudden she had every guy in that bar coming up to her. And some were jerks, some were bleep holes, some were kind of tossing one-liners. Though she appreciated the attention, she knew that those guys were trouble. Until one day this guy kind of comes up to her and says, do you mind if I ask what you do? Tell me about you. Tell me what brings you here, what you're in the mood for, what you here. Oh, can I buy your drink? Oh, okay, why is that your favorite drink? He starts asking questions about her. And she's like, oh, I like this. This seems like a pretty good guy. I didn't have to go above it. And he seems to be into me. And it seems like he just doesn't want to get into my pants. This is pretty awesome. It's pretty cool. Well, Misfit Momware, that story is the story of what's called attraction-based marketing. It's kind of what we need to do if we want to survive as a business in this world. Get the people coming to us. Get the hot guys coming to us. Therefore, we don't have to come across as desperate and needy and pushy and salesy. How to get good looking yourself. How to get your business looking sexy and hot. And get the prospects coming to you. Getting the recruits coming to you. Because you're hot and sexy. You are in your businesses as well, just so you know. So I'm going to show you how to do all that. It's through a really simple process. It's called attraction-based marketing. It's through 5 days. It's a free five-day course. This is probably the 5th time you've heard about us today. So you should probably get on that because it's got to be that cool if this Coach Spiegel guy, this me that's talking right now, is talking about it. And it's a free little course. I show you tips, show you actual strategies, how you get into that. Is that microphone going? Is it doing that for you? Okay, there. I think I fixed it. So go to freeabmcourse.com. Jump all over that. I walk you through a 5-day little series, mini course, how to really transform the entire landscape of your business. So that way you get them to come to you. You're no longer seen as salesy and pushy and blimey and buggy and slimy and pressure tactics that the upline teaching. No offense to your upline. Tactics that's been taught since the 1940s. I don't know if MLM was around back then, but if they did, yeah, that stuff doesn't work. We're in the internet age where everything can get automated. Like, you can wake up each morning and, whoa, look, I got a couple sales while sleeping. That's pretty awesome. But I'm gonna lie, it's going to be work. And it's the reason it's 5 days and not like 1 day and here you go, transform the world, is that 5-day course, I'm seeing who the ballers are. I'm seeing who the real players are. I'm going to see who the real Misfit Mom Warriors are, who the lead is. Whoever makes it to day 5, now I know that they're worth more of me. And I got something special for you when you get there. So without further ado, go be hot, go be sexy, go get those people attracted to you. I'll show you how. You know where to go. Where are you going to go after this Misfit Mom Warrior? Where are you going to go? Good job. See you there. Mwah.